Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. Come on in. I'm just putting these away here. Good morning, Janelle. I see you there. And I see you, Rebecca. If you're here live, go ahead and say hello in the comments so we can see you. And as we start, yesterday we did a little bit of a grounding exercise, and I don't know, got a little bit of good feedback on that. So maybe we should try that again before we go right into the messages today. Yeah. So get comfortable wherever you are sitting. Close your eyes. Be both your feet on the ground, supporting you well. Feel your sits bones being supported by the chair you are sitting in or the seat of the car that you're sitting in. And visualize roots just extending from the base of your spine and out from your feet. And visualize these roots just growing down, 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 down through the floor, through the earth, through the ground, through the earth. And these roots are just completely going deep into the center of the earth, where there is visualize a crystal, a very large crystal, and those roots are just wrapping around that crystal, and it's anchoring you, grounding you. And from there, that grounding energy is going up from the center of the earth through the roots, going up, 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 back through your floor, going into your feet and the base of your spine. And as this grounding energy comes up through your energetic chakras, you have your root chakra at the base of your spine, which has the bright color red. It is your seat of safety, of faith, knowing all is well. And then, so you see a bright red light just glowing there. And then the energy goes up into your lower abdomen, where the bright orange light, it is your seat of creativity and creation. And then from there, the energy goes up into right in your epigastric, your solar plexus area. And there you have your third chakra, which is shining a bright yellow. And it is your seat of power, of confidence. And so that's getting turned on and cleared out. And then the energy goes up into the center of your chest. And you have a bright, beautiful green light that just starts to sparkle and shine. And this is your heart chakra, which is your seat of love and connection. Your truth right there. And then from there, the energy keeps going up to your throat chakra, which is a beautiful blue light, which is your seat of truth, meaning being able to open this up and speak your truth. Okay. And then from there, it keeps going up to the center of your forehead in this beautiful indigo color, which is your next chakra, your intuition chakra right here, where you know what is right for you. You don't have to ask 1,000 people for opinions, because you have deep, honest intuition that guides you. And it is your truth. You know what is right for you, and you know what's not. And then from there, the energy goes up through the crown. Bright white light goes up into the universe. And so big, bright white light, right? This is our connection, our energetic connection to the universe. And then from there, that white light shines down like a big beam going right down. And so this energetic field from the universe, right, comes and just bathes all of our chakras and goes straight down. And now we have this beautiful alchemy that's happening between groundedness and our connection to our higher self. And so from that place, we can start, and you can slowly open your eyes and we can start our messages. So welcome, welcome. So for those of you joining us live, please say hello in the comments. If you're watching us on the replay, definitely put #replay. And for those of you joining for the first time, I'm Dr. Disha, cardiologist who deals with all matters of the heart. Yes, we also talk about energy fields. And we like to be here Monday through Friday, 7 to 7:30 to have a healthy breakfast for our mind, bodies, and spirits. And so today is August 11th. It's actually a very, very special day in the East in India. It is the day of Rakshabandhan, or Rakhi. And so I just want to share a little bit quickly. It's a day where I think the sister usually ties a very sacred string around the brother's wrist. And and sometimes they do it to each other too. And the idea is, the custom is that the brother is promising to protect his sister, and the brother brings gifts to the sister. And it's a big, party, it's a day, it's a celebration, celebrating that brother and sister bond. However, in the World Spiritual University, when we talk about Rakhi, and it's the sacred thread of purity, they talk about purity. And what does purity mean? Being pure, being conscious of your truth, and tying that thread as a way to, remember you said like promise rings, right? It's like a promise thread that, hey, I recognize that I'm a pure, peaceful, loving soul. That is my true identity. And I'm a being of love. And so it's not necessarily like between brothers and sisters, but it's between you and your higher self, and you and the universe. And so that's a really beautiful tradition thing that they do too. So I just wanted to share that. And so for August 11th, for our message here, this is great. As I do, so I become. Every action that I perform is recorded in me. These imprints and habits ultimately mold my character and destiny. This is so huge. I'm going to read this again. As I do, so I become. Every action that I perform is recorded in me. These imprints and habits ultimately mold my character and destiny. So this is such a deep thing, and we could sit and do a round robin and talk about this for hours. But when we use this message in the context of being a spiritual being, karma in a nutshell, right, Rebecca? Yes. But if we take it a little bit further, right, if we remember that we're spiritual beings, we're a pure, peaceful soul in this human body, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. Good morning, Amy. Welcome. And we have the drama of life going on, and Rebecca reminded me yesterday too, every single patient we encounter, every every encounter that we have, right? They are all there to teach us something, and they are an opportunity for us to choose what we want to imprint for our future, right? So, and remember that if when a soul is presenting in front of you in a way that you don't understand, maybe, right? I had a patient yesterday, literally, this poor man was 500 pounds, and literally, and he was complaining of chest pain, and he says that they've always looked at his arteries and they've always been fine, but yet he has this chest pain. And, one of the things that I've noticed as a cardiologist, that when these souls who are stuck in these enormous bodies, they usually don't have coronary disease, because a diseased heart has a really tough time beating well for a long time in a size that's so big, right, to supply blood flow from a medical standpoint. So anyhow, I was like, look, I'm going to be straight up with you. This is what we have to do. And it's important that we somehow try to support him in getting some of this heaviness off from his organs, right, to lose some of that weight. And every idea that I gave, referral to a bariatric center, or then he's got palpitations and let's do a Holter. And, it was like, nope, I can't do the video visit because I don't know how to use a computer and I don't know how to use video chat on my phone. Oh, yes, I'm having palpitations, but I'm not going to go to the hospital to get the monitor on because I don't like the hospital. And then, what about, every single idea that I had with his complaint, it was like, nope, I'm not going to do that. And so I finally was like, how would you like me to help you today? Right. And it was a struggle. Right. And so finally I was like, you are the boss of you. I'm here to give recommendations. And so it's really up to you what you feel you can do. It's okay. And because finally I was like, I got to keep going here. Right. Like I had people waiting for me. And it was, I will say, I did get a little triggered, because remember, the night before I had not slept well either. And if we take a step back and we look at that scene in the drama, scene in the movie, we are both playing a role. And his role, right, we can say, as I do, so I become. Every action that I perform is recorded in me. These imprints and habits ultimately mold my character and destiny. He has come to where he is today because of certain actions that he has taken, and that's what's molded and imprinted in him today. Now we can wake up, and same as me, getting a little bit triggered, right? Me saying, how about this, and how about this, and how about this, and how about that, right? There's so many factors that go into playing that role and in that scene, right? But if we can remember and not get too caught up in the scene, we can take a step back when there are those times when we get super duper frustrated and be like, look, that soul is playing his role. Standing ovation, well played, right? And I'm also playing a role, and I have a choice in that moment if I want to be the hero, heroine, or, right, the hero of the scene or the victim of that scene. Right. And so as I do, so I become. If I just start screaming and yelling at him, which part of me wanted to, but if I choose to do that, right, every action that I perform is recorded in me. These imprints and habits ultimately mold my character and destiny. And so it's extremely empowering, because I know that I have a choice in every moment how I want to see it. It's funny because I was talking to my sister and she was like, well, why can't it be that he's just a blah, right? And I'm like, because when I've encountered difficult patients in the past, it hasn't affected me in this way. So what is it about me that I am having trouble with, right? What is it that's holding me back from living my very essence of being a powerful, loving, peaceful soul here to help humanity, right? Not he's just, right? It's not, It can't be that way. Good morning, Facebook user. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. And so, yeah, we can't, well, we can do whatever we want. Everybody and anybody can do whatever they want, right? And we can see life however we want. But if you just walk around and you say, you know what, that person is just an asshole, and you know what, they don't deserve this, and you know what, these people, right? How dare they, right? You know, like they don't deserve to be on this earth, or they don't, right? Like when you get into the self-righteous place, all it's actually doing is making you the victim, because you can't change them. You can only change yourself. And you can sit and bitch and complain about that person, this person, that person, this person not being the way you want them to be. And who's the one who suffers? Is it useful? It's just wasting your brain energy in useless thoughts that do not serve and do not elevate. We all fall down. And that's why we're here together, so we can remind each other. Rebecca did remind me yesterday for sure. I'm grateful to her. All right. Ask and it is given. August 11th. Life is not about tomorrow. It is about right now. Life is about how you are currently molding the energy. So huge, right? Life is not tomorrow, it's about right now. Because how does life happen? In moments of now. Right? How does life happen? It happens in moments of now. Our future changes because of the decisions that we make right now, right? And when we look back at all the things that happened, all those things that happened in your life, and everything that you see around you has been created and has happened because of a thought in the moment of now that someone had and made a decision to act on or not act on. So life is about how you are currently molding the energy. I'm not gonna lie, yesterday morning was a rough go for me. It was rough. And I was just like, I need to stop and get connected. I need to stop and get connected. And then the afternoon was actually a lot better. So we can all do that. Take that pause, that dignified, sacred pause in the moment. All right. Let's see. What is our soul's journey card saying today? What is it we need to hear? Yes. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. This is why we can't get self-righteous, right? So, empathy. You don't truly understand others' motivations if you haven't lived their lives and seen the world through their eyes. It's so easy to judge another's behavior matched up against your own and label it as right or wrong. But you're missing an important part of the question, of the equation, the other person's history and personal path. We are all sparks of the divine with a purpose here in the physical dimension, and we can all exert our free will. Some of us have lost our way along the path to love, and it is a human reaction to judge others before examining their journey through their eyes and with compassion. Your job is not to judge. Your job is to love and understand. This is so huge because, really the first thought that I have is that each and every one of my physician sisters who are in here, right, we all went into medicine because we want to help heal. And we actually do have a deep empathy. Of course, medicine as a industry has turned into the 5-minute encounter, and it's hard to get the full story and history and see life through the eyes of the patient when you don't have a lot of perceived time to connect with in that way. But if we remember to be kind all the time, maybe we don't know the whole story, but we always need to remember too that everyone is doing the best that they can with the tools that they have in the moment. So that's where we're at. Empathy. There's more to the story than just jumping to a judgment. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get comfortable. It's time to meditate. We're going to finish off. Close your eyes. Get comfortable wherever you are sitting. Visualize your heart in the center of your chest with 2 nostrils, one in the right ventricle, one on the left. And let's take a deep breath into your heart. Breathe out of your heart slowly. Double the time it takes to inhale. So you can inhale for a count of 4, hold for 2 breaths, and then exhale for 8. And now breathe normally. And we'll silently ask ourselves the 4 soul questions. As I say them, just repeat them silently and allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Question 1. Who am I? Who am I? Second question. What do I want? What is my deepest desire? Third question. What is my purpose? How can I serve myself and others? Fourth question. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Now silently repeat the following sentence. I am, and your first and last name. So for me in my head, I'd say I am Disha Phillip. Now drop your last name and silently repeat I am and your first name. Now drop your first name and silently repeat I am, I am, I am. And we'll switch that to the vibration of I am. So we'll silently repeat aham, aham, aham. And you can stop repeating and rest. Rest in existence. Rest in consciousness. Rest in awareness. Just rest. And as we rest, I'll pronounce 4 intentions. Just repeat them silently and release them into being. Joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. And lightness of being. Lightness of being. Continue to rest. And when you're ready, you can slowly start wiggling your fingers and toes. Give yourself a big stretch. Bring your hands together to your heart center. And give yourself a bow of gratitude for bringing yourself here today, for showing up to remind yourself of your truth. And then from there, let's give a blast of that love and light energy out to all of our family, our friends, our community, our city, our state, our country, to all the countries on this planet, to every single brother and sister soul on this planet. And then from there, we give a blast of that energy out into the universe. And then from there, it gets boomeranged right back to us. I'll say namaste. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. Definitely put your takeaways in the comments to anchor it in. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Sending you love. Mwah!